only thing we can control is our attitude about the situation. We always have everything we need. We may not have the things we want. We may not have the things that we desire, but we always have everything we need. Don't cast out people just because they voted for him. If they voted for him, they voted for him for a reason. Everybody has their own reasons. So never try to look at someone as an outcast just because they voted for Donald Trump or just because they didn't win at all. Because by doing that, we're really just allowing ourselves to become even more divided as a country. We really need to unite in moments like these. We really, really do. Donald Trump becoming president is a moment for everybody to just learn a valuable lesson. Life is either a blessing or a lesson. Everything that's supposed to happen happens for a reason. He won for a reason. All we can do is just hope for change and things to get better. But getting down and getting mad at someone who didn't vote for your party, that doesn't change anything. Donald Trump is still the 47th president at the end of the day. That will not change. That's not changing. We have to allow ourselves to come together and gaining more faith with God. I feel like that's just one thing I've done. So going into this election, regardless of who won, I was going to be good because I knew God was in control of everything. God is in control of everything. Stop trying to control what you can't control and just allowing Him to take the wheel while you are a passenger. Things become a lot more simple. We try to make it all complex when we try to control everything. Tell people, go out, vote, go out, do this, go out, do that. Yeah, we can do that, but at the end of the day, it's not up to us. It's not. God is in control of everything. He's in control of your destiny. I hate when people try to look at this as the end of the world. It's not. This is all a lesson for everybody, even for people that voted for him. Because I feel like I'm able to see both sides. I'm very open minded where I feel like I'm able to see the reasons for why people voted for Trump. For the people that voted for Trump, I don't feel like it just has to do with racism, as it does play a big part. It's not just that. Trump maybe did some things where they felt helped them and benefited them. And so everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. So trying to outcast someone just because of their opinion, it won't resolve anything. It just divides us even more. The best we can do throughout this situation is to remember that we have everything we need. Even with the things that we feel like we are losing, we have to get out of that mindset of this physical realm. We have to get out of this physical realm, this materialistic realm of the things that we think we need. We have everything we need. We always do. And if you allow yourself to focus on what you don't have and what you don't, you know what I mean? You forget what you do. You forget about the beautiful things that life already has to offer. Like, yes, maybe these things that Milo was going to provide would have been great. It would have been this, that, but I shouldn't decide if you're going to have a good life or not. It shouldn't decide that. You got to tap in with God to find your peace. You got to tap in with spirit to find your peace. You can't look for it out here. You can't. And that's why people are scared. That's why people are scared. People are scared because they feel like all the things that they're losing in this world, they feel like they won't be able to live their life. We gotta focus on, as I say always, living the best life we can, regardless of what happens. You gotta find peace within yourself. You can't look for that in what the president is going to give our country and what it's gonna do for you. You have to look for it in here and in God. Because if you don't, you're just worried about he's our president and he's gonna do this and do that, and I'm not gonna have this, I'm not gonna have that. You're going to lose sight of everything. You're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be lost. You're gonna be scared of the future. You ain't got time to be fearful of that. You gotta be like, whatever happens, I'm going to be good. It may be a big change, but regardless, if you get to wake up every day and you get to still do and have the simple things in life, you know what I mean? Because it can be a lot worse. The situation can be a lot worse than we realize. That's what we forget about. You have to look at the things that you already have and give gratitude to that. You have to thank God for that. Thank God for all the small things I have right now. Because some people don't have that. We could not have that. So you have to look at it as a blessing and keep allowing yourself to move forward. Keep your head up high. Keep your head up high, man. Keep it up. For all my women, keep it up high. Whatever happens in this world, whatever happens in this world, if you have a relationship with God, you build a foundation with God, and you have faith in Him, you have trust in Him, none of the other stuff that is going on in the world matters. Because you know what is true. You know that He's in control, and you know whatever happens is going to be a lesson or a blessing. This is a test for America. Whatever is happening right now, it brings me back to my statement in one of my earlier videos of how you have to let your friend bump their head a little bit to understand the repercussions of what they're doing. It's the same thing with America. We have to allow America to bump its head a little bit for the people that voted for Trump and the reasons they did. If it has to do with money, which probably most of it does, we have to allow America to bump their head so they can understand this is not it. This is not what I'm supposed to be voting for, or this is not actually what I wanted. And by that happening, change will be able to be made. So we have to ride the wave. We're cool. We're good. It may not be what we have wanted it to be, but regardless of that, we have everything we need. You get to wake up every day with all the things that you have. Don't lose sight of that. It's just time for us to come together, building a relationship with Source. Because once you do that, that stops fear. For all my beautiful women out there, for all my beautiful queens out there, I know it seems not ideal at all, not in the slightest, but we're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. Get out of the mindset of whatever is happening right now and realize that God is preparing us for our own growth. So it's not a negative. It may not be what we want, but it's not a negative. Help America understand what is wrong and what is right, and the things that are important and the things that aren't. So we just have to allow it to happen and stay strong up here. Stay strong up here. We literally have to. So, yeah, regardless of what happened yesterday, it is what it is. Yes, I want change for the world. I want things to get better. But focusing on what didn't go our way and being mad at others for voting against who I wanted to vote for, that's not going to solve anything. Only educating others will. Trusting in God will help. Be open-minded. Just because someone had a different opinion from yours, had a different vote, or decided not to do it, don't look at them as the bad guy. Everybody has a reason for why they do things. Yes, we may not agree, but what can we do to change that? We can try to educate, but don't try to see him as the bad guy and get on their ass about it. They made their bed, so they have to lie in it. We just gotta hope things change. So, yeah, this is just the time for us to come together, y'all. Understand everything's going to be okay and give gratitude to the simple things. Give gratitude for the simplest things that you have right now. Be grateful for all that. Because focusing on the good brings more good. Focusing on the bad brings more bad. So that's just a lesson for everything, for all of us. It's just a lesson. Everything is going to be, it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But throughout it all, I need y'all to keep your head up. I need y'all to keep smiling. I need y'all to keep smiling. I need y'all to do what you want to do and live your best life. Live your best life regardless of what is going on in the world. Don't allow that to stop you and limit you and have you feeling like I don't have everything I need. Don't allow our current predicament to make you feel like you don't have everything you need, because you do. You do. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. God put this on my heart to really share with y'all. And I'm glad I did, because people are scared. Some people are scared right now. I don't know who to turn to right now. Not all is lost, y'all. It's not. We're going to be okay. Even when you think you might not be, we're going to be okay. Because becoming mentally strong is what is keeping our own sanity alive. That's by trusting in God. Trusting the process of how this is supposed to happen. We have to become adaptable to that. And I'm not saying that we should just accept all the bad things he's going to do. I'm not saying to accept that. I'm just saying we have to look at it as the reality of our situation. And that if we want change, we have to keep educating people, understand where everybody is coming from. We have to become way more open-minded of how others feel and not try to prove them why they should think this way. Try to understand it and become to some type of middle ground if possible. So God put this on my heart. I'm glad I was able to share with y'all. If y'all have any questions about anything y'all want to talk about or anything y'all want me to talk about, of course, let me know. DM me. Yeah, I'm open to answer it. And I'm gonna do this thing where, yeah, I'll just do it at the end of every video for y'all. So, yeah, man, y'all keep it easy. and be safe and stay mentally strong. The world's not over. It's just a new change, a new chapter.